Covering Spotsylvania County now. In just about 30 minutes, school board members will decide the future of its new school policy. This will determine how trans students are treated under some new guidance from Governor Glenn Youngkin. Our Matthew Torres is at that school board meeting right now. Matthew, do you have any insight at this point on how this is going to play out?
Well, Leslie, right now we have parents going inside the building. This meeting is actually going to start at 5:30 today, but it is much later in the agenda. So it'll be later this evening before board members will be talking about it. And it will likely be a tense meeting tonight. They will likely be talking about any legal concerns if they do not adopt this policy. And one board member tells me she is all about following the rules, but has issues with this policy that could ultimately affect transgender students. In a phone call to WSA 9, Spotsylvania County Public Schools board member Dawn Shelley says she plans to abstain from voting. Her concern about the policy is making sure children, including trans students, are protected, much like other advocates throughout Northern Virginia.
Kids are terrified and families are moving out of the state.
The policy lines up with new guidelines from Governor Glenn Youngkin's administration. It says students will be referred to by the names on their record with pronouns according to their sex assigned at birth. A parent can issue written instructions otherwise. Kids would only play in sports based on their sex and not by gender identity. And students cannot wear clothes in a gender-neutral manner.
Human and civil rights were given to children, and they have been taken away. It's really dry.
It's up to you to be engaged as a parent.
At his recent Parents Matter event in Fredericksburg, Governor Glenn Youngkin says the model policies are meant to empower parents. It's still unclear what will happen to school districts that are rejecting it. But a spokesperson says since the Virginia Department of Education has fulfilled its responsibility to develop the model policies, school boards are expected to follow the law.
Our model policies are really straightforward, which is to empower parents to have the ultimate decision in the say of their children, to be engaged at the table. They can't be excluded. They must be included.
But school districts are openly against the model policies, including Alexandria City Public Schools. That's the same for Arlington Public Schools. In Fairfax County, officials say they already have policies in place that create inclusive learning for all students. Meanwhile, in Loudoun County, the policies are still under review.
This makes our schools so unwelcoming. Who's next?
Again, that meeting starts at 5:30 and we have people going inside the building already, some with posters. This is lower in the agenda item, and I say that because it might not be until 8 o'clock, even 9 o'clock tonight before board members will get to discuss this item. And so, like any other meetings that we've seen here in Spotsylvania County, it could be a contentious one. Live in Spotsylvania County tonight, I'm Matthew Torres, WUSA 9.
I suppose the parents who are there for the duration, so we'll hear back later this evening and see where this goes. Matthew, thank you.